I welcome you all to Bazande Pictures Media, where we bring you news, we bring you celebrated personalities, we bring you all the key individuals of our community. Today with us at Bazande Pictures, we have a very prominent individual, someone who has been in the government for quite a long time. I mean the government of South Sudan. And we would want to hear from her a lot of things in regards to the country, the development of the country, the participation of women in leadership and in decision making. And I'm going to take this opportunity to invite her to introduce herself. You are welcome to Bazande Pictures. My name is Alfred Zebruna. I am the host for tonight. Bazande Pictures is a media company which looks at promoting cultures of South Sudan, promoting the people of South Sudan. We are looking at peace, how we can be able to discuss about peace, how we can talk about things that can bring peace back to South Sudan. We also do things related to women empowerment, empowerment of young people, building resilience among young people. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and I am happy that you are on your media. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Grace Datiro, and I'm from Yambio County.
Okay. So we would like to know, we've been hearing a lot about you, especially me. I've grown up hearing about Grace Datiro. When I was in South Sudan some time back, I visited your office, and you were, that day you were not in office. We were arranging things related to talent search in Yambio, and we were given a letter to bring to your office. It has been a pleasure for me to meet you, and we would like to know at what capacities have you served the government of South Sudan?
Yeah, I have served the government of South Sudan at different capacities. Right from the formation of the SPLM movement in 1983, I was involved in it, although I was very young by then. But I was involved in the movement because I was being used as an informer from that very time. So I grew up knowing the SPLM very well, and during the war I was a very active member of the movement until when the comprehensive peace was signed. I was then appointed as a State Minister of Education in Western Equatoria State, where I served for some time, like almost 4 or 5 years. Then I was appointed to another position of Minister of Social Development in the same state. And then after that we went for elections, where I won the elections, and then I was member of parliament for only 1 month. After that 1 month I was appointed as Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs in the then Sudan, the Republic of Sudan. After the independence, I was again appointed as Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs in the Republic of South Sudan, where I served for almost 3 years. Then after that, in 2016, I was appointed as State Minister of Agriculture in Gbudue State. I served for almost 2 years, and then I was appointed again as a Deputy Governor for Gbudue State.
Wow, this is quite interesting. We have had a couple of powerful positions that has been held, and I think it is an inspiration for young people, especially the women out there, to see the participation of Honourable Grace Datiro in the government of South Sudan, serving as a Minister for Education and Social Development, a Member of Parliament, Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs 2 times, and Agriculture Minister up to the level of a Deputy Governor. It is an inspiration, and we would like to ask, how did your being in these various positions affect the participation of women in leadership and decision making?
Well, My participation in all these positions was very motivational to all the women of South Sudan and beyond. Especially the young girls, most of them decided to be like me. They wanted to be like me. They would come and talk to me that they would like to be like me in future. But I would encourage them to continue with the education and be serious in whatever they were doing. So it was an inspiration, and the community as well was very happy that one of theirs was in such a position. Again, it was not an easy task. When you are a woman and you're in such a position, there are also obstacles, you know. There's a lot of competition, a lot of grudges, a lot of things that happen when a woman is in position. You know, some don't think that it is because of your merit or because of your ability. They think that it is because of something else that has taken you up to that level. But I think by the grace of God, this was something that was coming up because of my participation, especially in the movement during the war, and also my zeal to work with the people and the government of South Sudan that led me to have all these positions.
This is great. We are being inspired, and I think this opened the way for so many women to believe in themselves and take the initiative of participating in elections. Way back I found in 2011 below, the governor was a woman in Western Equatoria. This is very good. So we would like to find out, being in all these positions, and South Sudan has been a country that has been in war, that has gone through a lot of atrocities. So many people have left their homelands, they have moved to refugee settlements. Others have decided to go and resettle abroad due to the atrocities going on in South Sudan. How do you find the future of South Sudan and getting back into normal, like getting back to peaceful coexistence among all the tribes and the political parties in South Sudan?
I think the peace agreement that was signed in 2018 has stipulated all that is to be done so that we can have peace in South Sudan. It is the implementation, although it is slow, but we are getting there. Going abroad, being a refugee, going outside your country is a person's decision that one takes to leave the country or to stay in the country. Becoming a refugee or taking refuge is because of the situation one finds herself or himself in, and decides to move and stay looking for a safer haven. Also, there are those who have remained in the country and they are going on with their way of life. They are continuing to live normal life, although there are some insecurities that is happening. All in all, the government of South Sudan is trying its level best with all the political parties to see to it that the implementation of the peace agreement takes its course and peace prevails in South Sudan. But I may say that for us to achieve peace, it has to start with a person. It has to be in your heart as an individual. If you have peace in your heart, you will have peace with your children, with your family, with your neighbors, with your community, and peace will be all over the country. There are issues that are affecting the people of South Sudan currently. There's these issues of insecurity, issues of killings, issues of raiding and so on and so forth, which the government of South Sudan is at the moment trying to address. But unless we, the citizens of South Sudan, decide to have peace, then it will take us a long time as a it will take the government a long time to address these issues. But it has to come from an individual to have peace within the family level and then continue to the community level.
Thank you very much. According to the current generation of the 21st century, what do you think needs to be done to increase the participation of women in leadership and decision making? Because the percentage of women in leadership positions in South Sudan and even in actually almost in the whole of Africa is still less. What do you think can be done to increase the participation of women in decision making?
There are so many aspects that pertain to the increase of women in decision making and participation. First of all, we have to look at the education of women, whereby girls mostly do not make it, especially to the tertiary level of education. There's a lot of them who drop out, especially in upper primary and secondary school. This already hinders the participation of women in political or in decision making. The few that make it there, we continue to encourage them to join whatever activity that they can join, especially in the political arena, so that they can be able to make rightful decisions. When women get educated, they are able to hold to higher positions in every aspect that can be there, be it in the NGOs, be it in the government institutions, and so on and so forth, whereby they can make decisions. So there's a lot that needs to be done to empower women so that they are able to participate equally like men. But most importantly is to have the girl-child education as a paramount in every country, to have the education of women as an issue that every government takes seriously, so that girls can be able to continue and finish their tertiary level of education. Thank you
so much for this great advice. We have come to realize that in our community, you are one of the strongest and most successful women to point at. What can you tell the young people out there about dreaming big and working towards the realization of their dreams? I believe you will be able to narrate the truth of the matter given your experience.
Yeah, we need to instill in girls a spirit of having a vision to achieve at a very tender age. Always you find that mothers talk to their girls and tell them that I want you to go to school and be educated and get a job and be somebody and so on and so forth. This is already something that starts at a family level. I remember very well my mom used to tell me to take my education seriously from primary level and continue to be in secondary school, and I took it serious, and here I am. And although she thought I would become a teacher, because at a very early age I used to collect younger children than me and put them together and teach them. So we need inspiration from an early stage of life so that these girls grow with a vision, especially seeing people that are role models within their society. This will enable them to also think of, strive to be a role model, to be successful in their life, and also be able to support others who may be behind them, who may be coming as their younger siblings or sisters, so that all of us can achieve this. So really I believe that it is very important for instilling vision in the young girls so that they can make it to the top of whatever they want to do in their life.
Thank you so much for visiting us today at Bazande Pictures. We are very grateful. Maybe the last thing we would ask is that in recent months there has been the installation of Azande King, His Royal Majesty King Atoroba Benedicto, back to the throne after about 117 years. So I would like to ask, what opportunities do you see through the installation of the king back to the throne that may come as a result of the kingdom being restored back in Yambio?
What I've seen that the community, the people, the Azande people are very happy that their kingdom has been restored and the king has been coronated. This has brought one unity among the people of the Azande Kingdom, and they are very happy. Even our neighboring brothers and sisters in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Central African Republic, the Azandes who are there are also very happy. And it is restoring the culture of the people. Already we have seen that the traditional way of life that was sort of left out, that was already fading out, is coming back. And people are trying their level best to revive the cultures that they had forgotten, and the respect has been coming back the whole world. And most people, when they see the Azande people in like Juba, they said, these are the people from the kingdom. And especially when we dress up in our traditional attires, and there's quite a respect that is happening. And I think King Atoroba is going to do a lot of work to bring the people together, to restore the kingdom back, and all he needs is our support. All the people, those in the Azande Kingdom, those who are outside the kingdom, all we need to do is to support him so that he can achieve what is supposed to be of a kingdom. So basically, at the moment, we are very active in doing some activities that he has assigned some of us to do. Actually, there's a lot of things that are going on that he has assigned different committees to do, and we hope that soon or later we are going to have a conference where we are going to discuss a lot of issues. But all in all, the people are very, very happy that the kingdom has been restored.
Wow, thank you so much. We will, because of time, we may not be able to continue with other questions. At the moment, we thank Honourable Grace Datiro for visiting us at Bazande Pictures, giving us the time, and being able to speak to people out there, speak to young people, give words of wisdom, words of inspiration to young people to take their lives serious, and also to discuss with us the future of South Sudan and where we are heading to. We thank you so much for always following us. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You like, comment, and share these contents with other people that might need to also learn from these beautiful words from our Honourable Grace Datiro.